So, you think you might be non-binary, slash trans, slash LGBTQ. You also are wondering, what happens if I am? What do I do? How do I know and what do I do? Let's talk about it, because you are important. So one major way that you're going to know if you are trans or LGBTQ is that you're going to identify with people's stories. Back in the day, in 2013, when I came out as non-binary, all I did, I had the good grace to be famous on Vine at the time, and folks in the comments were like, are you non-binary? Are you non-binary? Are you non-binary? And I was like, what are they talking about? And I went on to the Google and found Tumblr and read people's thoughts, feelings, and experiences around being non-binary, and everything was like water to a thirsty non-binary person in the desert. Everything made perfect sense. It locked into place. I was like, this is what I've been waiting for my entire life. And I felt this wave of relief. Not everybody's story is like that. But if you read stories or watch videos from people who are non-binary and it clicks for you and it makes sense and you feel like your life has been the same, that is a huge clue about your identity. But there's something else to consider. Feminism. There is a huge link between being trans, being non-binary, being out, being open, working on broadening those gender roles. That stuff is incredibly related to feminism. And if you happen to be someone who in a feminist way feels like you don't fit too well in the box called woman, or conversely, you don't fit too well in the box called man, you may be truly onto what I would call a she-they life. A she-they, a he-they moment. You may be in a place where you're ready to broaden, ready to come out as something more than the box you've been put in by other people. I promised at the beginning of the video I would say a little bit about what happens next. What do you do about it? And the answer is not much. You can come out to friends and coworkers. You can continue to connect with people like me online. You can let people know who are in your close circle before you let the whole public know. Or this can be something private for you. There are a lot of people who are beautifully LGBTQ who don't come out, can't come out. They would lose their job, their family, and they're just as LGBTQ, just as trans, just as non-binary as the rest of us. Take it slow, one step at a time. Learn to love yourself first, as best as you can, and let the details fall into place a little bit down the road. Read those stories of trans and non-binary people. Note that being trans and non-binary can also be a feminist act. This is about equality for all human beings and all genders. And if that appeals to you, if that's the path you've always cared about, that could be a big clue too. Take good care of your heart, because you are important.